I don't think the keeper's affected at all. It doesn't make him dive late, doesn't make him have to wait until he takes that step. Nashville will be incredibly unfortunate if this goal is taken away.
Welcome everyone to our final Leagues Cup instant replay of 2023. I am your host, David Goss. I will guide you through our calls today like a pair of safe Drake calendar hands. Let's get started. We begin in the semifinals with the clash of titans between CF Monterrey and Nashville SC. Still tied at 0-0, and reigning MVP Hani Mukhtar decides to go to work. He doesn't have much of an opening, and he curls this stunning strike into the top corner to open the scoring. After the euphoric celebrations, we see head referee Walter Lopez Castellanos waiting to hear from his VAR Ismael Conejo. The VAR recommends a review, and Castellanos chooses to call this goal off for offside. So here you can see Alex Wheel comes across the box from an offside position, and the referee says that affects goalkeeper Esteban Andrada. I disagree with Castellanos on this call. While I am sympathetic to a goalkeeper having to account for each player in the box and how they could affect the play, Andrada is already into his dive when Mule gets anywhere near the ball. In my opinion, this is a good, great goal and should stand. But Nashville would still go on to score 2 goals and book their spot in our final. But before we get to that final, let's jump over to Philadelphia for the third place matchup and a spot in the CONCACAF Champions Cup on the line. Quinn Sullivan rockets home this rebounded shot and is called offside. In my opinion, Sullivan and the other 2 Union attackers in the box are all in an onside position behind defender Daniel Parra, and therefore this goal should stand. So now let's get back to Geodis Park for the biggest match of the year so far. Nashville hosting Inter Miami for the Leagues Cup trophy. We start in the 54th minute where 2 elite central midfielders clash. As Nashville repulses this Miami attack, Annabel Godoy and Sergio Busquets are both scrambling for the loose ball, and they collide at full speed. Immediate claims from Miami players for a red card and from Nashville players for the opposite. Our head referee Ismael El takes his time to assess the situation and chooses to show Godoy a yellow card. This is a tough call, a bang-bang play, but here's how I see it. Sergio Busquets clearly gets to the ball first, which means Godoy comes in late. And in watching this play, I believe Godoy uses excessive force, and the contact should be enough to be shown a red card. But Godoy is still on the field, and Nashville is battling to equalize the game. Finally, the home team finds the breakthrough off a corner kick here in the 57th minute. It's on header at the near post, and Fafa Picault somehow heads it into the goal on the far post. The question mark here, though, is Godoy in an offside position and interfering with Drake Calendar after the flick on during Fafa's finish. When you freeze things from the reverse angle, you can see Arroyo at the far post and Calendar's right foot clearly keeping Godoy onside. Ismael Elfas gets this one right. It's a good goal, and we are tied 1-1. In the end, it would not be enough as Inter Miami lift their first trophy in the club's history behind the heroics of Lionel Messi. That's all for us here from the Leagues Cup, but don't worry. Our regular season returns with a full slate of games this weekend. So happy refereeing, everyone. And as always, in the famous words of Simon Borg, see you next time.